with
Ooh.
foam core arms, which really didn't
That's
reduce
like the TBS frame.
the weight as much as I thought it would. It's actually like it's really fucking hard, dense foam.
Wow.
It only reduces the weight by like 10 or 15% or something.
What's the thickness of the carbon on that?
It's 6 millimeters. This was the thickest they had. That's too close to it. But yeah, I got this whole build now is.
All right, guys, this is FPV Your World. We'll be right back. I think it's going to work.
Check, check.
I think it's going to work.
Really hoping those shots turn out, because those were some really amazing shots. I swear if I was a foot to the right, I would have got shot out of the air by one of those waterfalls.
Oh, welcome in, everybody at YouTube. Welcome
Buongiorno.
in. FPV Your World. Welcome, FalconRad, to the channel, to the group. So, yeah, we've got some long-range footage for all you guys that are interested, and we're going to have a conversation on the do's and don'ts and the myths and legends and all the cool shit that happens when you're out flying and what you shouldn't do. Sometimes you crash like I have a couple times, but you learn from the mistake and you move on and yeah, get some epic footage. But yeah, this man's been flying for years and and now has decided to finally get a camera and join us in the community and hang out with us and teach us a few things. And I'm sure we all could learn from each other. I think he is just going to get disconnected and connected.
I got to get all the technical difficulties sorted. But man, he was hitting some tight gaps for long range in that video. Wow.
Yeah.
1 sec, I need to tend to the... I don't know if you can hear them biting the box.
No, I don't hear it. It's all good.
I actually need to refill the water quick. I forgot.
All good, brother. There he is. Casey Quadtrons, how you doing? 8-bit Belt FPV. Lambo, how you doing? Lambo, I don't know if you're still here. You got the notice and replied. But Brandon Baked Beans, how you doing, buddy? Dan Zilla, what's up, man? Fellow Canucks. Yeah, we got a bunch of Canadians and a few Americans down here. All good there, Conrad? We hear you, I think.
Yeah, I got my. It's gonna work better with the headphones, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always find that too, and you can always hear things better through different shares and stuff like that. It helps a little bit.
Headphones are nice.
Yeah, I always say that. Brandon says that he got out and tested a new receiver in his Hexplorer today. Conrad. My old one was giving me some weird issues. 1.5 years, so figured to update it. Yeah, no doubt, right? Cool. Fuck yeah. Denzel's in the house.
That's about
missed the gas plate again.
What's that?
That's about how often I update my stuff.
Yeah, I update it when it needs it. If I'm building something new, if I build something new, I'll just use the most current one. Everything else that I've built, I just leave it as it is, unless I need to change something, right? Like,
yeah, I think I updated my receivers to get crossfire shot working. That's the last update I did, probably.
Okay, there's a good first question. When's the last time you've updated?
Last time I updated my crossfire module was like 1.5 years ago because the firmware works.
Yeah,
and I don't want it to fuck up.
Well, I ended up buying the Crossfire 69 module thingamajigger. So I bought that, and that's when I ended up updating my Crossfire module, and then I had to update all my other RXs at the same time. Well, no big deal, but it was like, oh yeah, I have to do that. I have to do that. Yeah. But that's the last time I've updated anything, really.
I think that's the big bonus still to Crossfire over Express LRS, isn't it? That it's just super easy to update things and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Although the Express LRS stuff's looks like it's getting pretty good now. There's some better quality gear being made for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
and there's a lot more people making it too, so that's handy. You know, open source stuff I love.
Well, that's the thing when there's so many people making it though, and there's like a whole bunch of stuff out there that's not very good.
Right.
That was kind of the nice thing about Crossfire is only GBS makes it, and they just make a few receivers, and they're all really good.
Mm-hmm. But that whole comment is like kind of FPV in a nutshell. I've found over the years, like you get like a cheap like HELRC, or you get like diatone. And you realize you should just got a diatone instead of the HGRC. You know what I mean? It's just like sometimes you spend the $10 more or what. It's like,
I feel support with the companies like TBS is a lot better too if something shows up dead on arrival.
Yeah, totally.
And there's something that shows how the FPV business grows and whatever, right? Because diatone didn't used to be like thought of as a higher end thing. Like they started off being pretty well, and then I remember iFlight. The very first quad I flew was like an iFlight like kit thing where you just buy like 2204 motors and a chunky little 4-inch quad. But yeah. Now
do you remember how long ago it was when you first started flying drones? Do you remember what year it was or how long ago it was?
I think it was pretty soon after seeing after they started Rotor Riot, when they introduced Rotor Riot on Flight Test, because I was watching Flight Test all the time.
Right. And when they came here and stuff and did some flying around Port Mann.
Well, I'd already started flying long before that. Yeah.
Oh,
I
before
started
that?
flying,
Okay.
when the show started, like the very first episode of Rotor Riot.
Oh, okay.
I probably started flying pretty soon after that.
Cool. Cool. And you were flying like 5 inches and stuff, probably?
So I think the first quad I got was, let's see, do I have it here? It was a piece of crap. It also came with 6-inch arms, but
Oh shit,
it
yeah.
was called a Kyline or something. I think it was supposed to be a racing drone, but I
I think
6-inch
Jank
arms,
has something similar to that.
and it would, like,
No.
every second time you crash it, it would break.
Oh,
It was super weak, yeah. And that's crashing on grass.
oh
just
my
grass.
god.
And going at like learning speeds. So, you know,
What?
going 50 on grass, it would break. So
Not a racing drone at all.
after that one, I gave up on FPV for like a good 6 months after buying that.
Oh wow. Just broke your heart.
Well, it just seemed so difficult and I couldn't figure it out. And I did the I thought I was on the right channel thing, but I'm not on the right channel because you don't notice
Right.
until you fly 50 feet away and then your video dies and you can't figure out why.
Denzel says that looks like a stapler.
Between that and that breaking quad thing, it made me give up for several months.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. When I first got into putting the goggles on, flying FPV in comparison to like using the camera drone for a bit, it totally turned me off. Like I was not into the whole analog video feed, like a lot of people are when they first start. But now after flying for like many years, I'm like, I just want that. I just want it because I know it's reliable and I understand it. You know what I mean? It's still kind of like it's like riding a roller coaster when I'm flying DJI stuff, and I've tried a couple times with friends quads and stuff, and I'm like, a couple times, more times I've crashed their DJI drone because of the video breakup or something in an area that I was flying where I know I could have flew with my analog, or like just weird situations, and I'm just like. And it's because it's not mine too at the same time. It's more butthole pucker. You're just like, you just don't want to like do it, right? And with mine, I'm just like, whatever, send it, right? So I'm like, that time, I'm just like, it's hard to really justify wanting to spend that money on something where, unless it's going to go long range, it's going to cruise like a kite into the sky and come back to me. I don't, and then I've heard horror stories about that, even with long range DJI, where, they get to a certain point, and then if it's not set to the right, whatever, blackout, and it just fail safes, and the drone doesn't come back.
I've got a fun one for you. What's if you could have all the advantages of analog with a DJI drone?
Walk snail.
No, I've literally got it right here. All the advantages of its analog and DJI drone.
Oh gosh.
It's a 600 milliwatt immersion RC VTX.
Yeah.
That runs through a GoPro on a
What's up,
DJI
everybody?
quad. Best of both worlds. Just
Phil
wanted to throw
Adams
that in
and
there
Right
because it's an
Nine.
oddball.
Off Grid. What's up, guys? Right 9 and Phil Adams and Off Grid joined us. Wicked. Yeah, so we got that question out of the way. Do you remember the first oh shit moment you've had?
Ooh.
Oh. No, I think I've forgotten the first one.
Well, whatever. Pretend you know.
I've had a bunch of them. I'm ridiculously surprised how lucky I've been. And probably a year and a half ago, I was thinking to myself, wow, I've done a bunch of long range flights. Like one summer I flew like, I don't know, I've done enough flights that I should have lost way more quads than I have.
Yeah, totally.
And I've had so many like, whoa, I just missed that. And I don't know, I can just feel like I've been extra lucky and I'm kind of due to lose one pretty soon. I shouldn't say that. I don't care.
Knock on wood.
No.
I'll join you in the Never Lost a Quad Club.
Oh, I've lost one, but just no.
okay.
I should clarify that I've never lost one from crashing. I've
Okay.
only lost them from screwing up on tracking where I'm at in the battery. I guess I got onto that because of the oh shit moments. Well, okay, I guess here's my first. I should have lost the drone. I can't believe I still have it. Moment would be.
Do you have a video that also goes to
Sketch Factor? It's called Sketch Factor 9.
Hang on, I'll pull it up. Sketch Factor 9. Hang on. Let me look for it. Sketch Factor 9. Yeah, I got it. Hang on. Pause. Rewind. Okay, it's only a 2.5 minute video, so we'll play it. We'll play it muted so you can talk over it. I've already liked it and subscribed. Okay, here we go. Wait a second. I don't know what I'm doing. There we go.
Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe.
All right, it's all you, Conrad.
Oh, so yeah, it basically just fast forwards and just goes right to this kind of highlight part of me almost crashing when I screw up the entry to the dive right at the peak of the mountain.
This is where you took me and Anthony, right?
Yeah. I totally mess up the entrance to it, and my stick sensitivity was too high, so when I correct, I overcorrect, and then I try to correct again, and I overcorrect again, and I just somehow managed to not hit the rocks the whole time because I'm like in between the rocks kind of as I do it.
Yeah, you're like literally like surfing and going back and forth, like yeah.
Now I'm way better at that one. Now I can like like that other one with the octocopter dive. I can like go past and flip around backwards and go into it. Can't remember when this was. This must have been like a couple of years ago now.
This is last year, it says.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, it's so hard to really grasp the like scale of it, especially with the weird fat lens on the camera. It makes everything.
Yeah, like you said, there's nothing there to give you scale, so it's hard to even understand the scale.
Yeah, there's no tree there to see how big it is.
Yeah, like for all you know, that could be like a trillion humans tall in each little piece there. I'm just so nuts.
It's hard to actually see what happens because it goes pretty quick, but start getting too close to the rocks.
That's the shift factor right there.
And then shift the other way, and then
yeah, you're not even on the same side of the mountain you should be when you're coming down gnarly.
I've almost dived down the wrong side there before.
Yeah, you were saying that's nuts.
And then this was like a few weeks later when I finally did it again. I think it's actually 950 meters down, not 750 meters. If you go right from the very peak.
Right.
Not technically.
So that's like, what was that, like about 4, 5, 6 kilometers out or something like that? Probably 4 kilometers out, I think that is, right?
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. It's fucking dope, man.
I don't know. I guess once you get past, what it like 1.5 kilometers or 2 kilometers or whatever, you're on. Or I think now I just have my quad locked at the 50 hertz thing for the Crossfire. So
are you looking at 50?
It doesn't really matter how far away you are. You don't notice any difference in the latency on the sticks.
Mm.
There you go. Being confused about the scale of something is going to throw you off way more than a tiny bit of latency. Because is that giant rock 100 feet tall, or is it 150 feet tall? Or is it just your weird big lens on your camera and maybe it's only 50 feet tall? But it's kind of hard to tell sometimes when you're just whipping past it and it's all covered in snow and there's no trees or something, or if there are no trees like that on that one.
Yeah, totally.
Like how far apart are those two bits of rock that make that V shape? Is it big
enough idea
for a person to climb up, or can you fit a truck down there? You can kind of tell because you can see the shadow of the quad on the thing there. So I think it was fairly tight. Like I think it's more like a person could climb up it.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. Some of the shots there, yeah, you have to do slow motion and like, yeah, watch the shadows if you can and stuff. It's just yeah, like you said, Ms. Spinter Punch. That's for sure. So here's another cool one I wanted to share. This one's pretty badass.
Oh,
Like,
another.
This is the same area,
Yeah, it's the same. This different,
but just
totally
more
different
snow.
flights. Different flights, but same place.
Yeah, okay. I thought so.
Once I got more used to diving it.
Yeah, this is yeah, I think that one we showed before that was maybe 2 years. This one's 1 year. I spoke when I said that one was a year.
Oh, that makes more
But this
sense.
one,
Yeah.
yeah, I think this one's a year because I was picking through the most earlier ones.
And is this mountain diving part 2?
Yes.
I sat on this footage too for like 8 months or something before posting it as well.
Speaking of sitting on footage, do you happen to have a little bit of a teaser video of the goats per se?
Goat
Goatsy.
teaser?
A goat teaser?
No, I don't.
Oh man,
I can maybe make one.
I kind of want to like go back
I
there
was actually thinking
every
about
day
that.
just
I
to
just
go and
didn't have
check
time
to find those goats again.
to go and
I
check
don't even
for
want to fly anywhere else. I'm just like, no, let's go back to that spot. We can find the goats again. They probably live somewhere in that
That's the
range.
first time I've ever
just
seen
wants the
goats.
goat.
Yeah, like you said, like this is the first time you've even seen wild animals on
This
the
is
friggin'
right where I
mountain.
crashed or almost crashed before. It was right on that part.
Oh, really?
Oh no, I gotta
That
plug
time
my
was-
phone in.
It was way better to
One
start
sec.
up higher.
Dope. I like how you speed ramp it back and forth like that. It's kind of nice for the video. I like that. Fuck
I've
yeah.
stopped doing that very much though, really, because it's now I always record on 30 FPS, which doesn't look very good when you speed ramp it.
Right,
It's harder to
right.
make it look good.
Yeah, that's true.
Or 60 FPS always works out looking pretty good when you speed ramp it, but it just doesn't. The colors just don't kind of pop like it does with 30 FPS. It's the same bit rate, but twice as much stuff to remember.
Right, yeah. It doesn't get that speed blur type effect.
So
Much either.
just the algorithm in the GoPro, one of the things it compromises in saving data to record twice as many frames is the color palette. It'll start ditching the amount of colors it's remembering for the frame and stuff like that.
Right.
Or it'll remember, these 4 pixels were roughly the same color kind of thing, and remember them as the same color rather than slight tonal differences.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why just 4K 60 doesn't look as good as 4K 30.
True. So that's kind of like your camera settings, basically. Then you're always. I know you're always trying to get it like nice in every location and stuff, but there's no like actual like GoPro settings that you would suggest. It's kind of like as the environment area, right? Like it's not really. Is there any GoPro settings that you would recommend? I mean, to me, I don't know very much about
4K 30 then over 4K 60 if you want like the really nice vivid color.
Yeah.
You're on a locked shutter?
Depending on what I'm flying, I don't know. I'd like to try to lock the shutter, but when you're flying up a mountain, if you're gonna lock the shutter, you gotta kind of decide which part you want to expose it for.
Yeah, and I assume you lock your ISO, to 100 100.
No, usually the ISO is what I'll let wander a little bit, go from 100 to 200 or 200 to 400 sometimes.
That's interesting.
But it depends what you're recording and how bright it is. Sometimes you can't just always put an ND8 on when it's slightly cloudy and have it work. Sometimes you have to change your ISO to get the right exposure, especially when you're talking about sunlight and snow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta always worry about that high end getting blown out once you get up to the top of the mountain, and you got the snow and the sunshine.
That's right. That's right. And
But-
I believe there's one other setting I'd like to pick your brain about is the what is the exposure compensation? Do they have that on the newer GoPros?
Yeah, I mean, you can just set it to expose. I think you can adjust it by half a stop at a time.
Okay.
And just
Okay.
it'll just
So
expose. If
would
it's
you
on
run that
auto, you
like?
can just tell it to go on auto, but +1 exposure, +2.
Okay. Okay.
But it would still be auto, basically.
Yeah. Oh, that makes
And
sense. Wow.
manual exposure compensation would just be locking the ISO at 100 and then trying it again at 200 and seeing which one looks better. That's basically what I do. I'll just put on the settings that I want and then press record, because when you're looking at it, it's not always like when you're changing the settings and looking at the screen, that screen doesn't always look like what it looks like after you hit record.
Very true.
One of the things, I'm not sure which one it is, but something doesn't take effect until you hit record, and that might be the ISO settings or something.
Oh, really?
But I think it changes because you can see when you change the settings, the screen will get darker and brighter when you change the shutter speed. But I think it's when you change the ISO, the screen doesn't get darker and brighter, at least not outside of the settings.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
So I always hit record if I want to just be absolutely sure what it's going to look like. But that's only if you're lucky enough that the part of the mountain or whatever you're flying that you want to get exposed nicely, if that's lit the same as what's right around you.
True.
Yeah,
That's very interesting. Though.
If you're in the shadows and like later in the day and you're in the shadow of the mountains and you're trying to record sunlight at the top, you just have to.
One of the trips that me and you went on, Conrad, was very similar to that issue too. Like we were just fighting. At the end of the year, you're fighting that shadow on the mountainside when you're coming up the valley of it, right? It's definitely you wait, a half hour, an hour, and all of a sudden you're getting that shadow creep, and you gotta play with the camera adjustments, and then by the time you fly, it's like, oh, I gotta change it again. It's like, damn it!
And it's hard to get a really nicely.
Yeah.
A big wide open area nicely exposed because the light's always coming from the side. And you can get some nice shots too with the light coming from the side, depending on where you're flying.
That's true. Yeah, you definitely can. I mean, you definitely can. I mean, I'm trying. I'm getting some good shots, but yeah, we're always looking at your awesome content, man.
It's pretty incredible the shots you get. Not gonna lie.
Like you don't. It's almost like you don't give a shit about some of the places you fly. I'm just like, whoa, you're so close to everything, and you haven't even shared like the stuff when you flew at the Pit Meadows, the Pit Lake area, the river there, like ripping really close to the river, and like all those like really proxy type stuff. I haven't recent stuff like that stuff blew my mind this year when I was seeing you fly, man. It was super cool.
Yeah, I guess maybe you were thinking about that. I was like flying down close to the water or the grass there or something.
When you were, you were over the river at Pit Meadows and Pit River when we went there with Anthony.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I forgot all about that footage.
You forgot about that one?
I got tons of footage that I haven't gone through.
Yeah, you got to get somebody, bro. I mean, you got a lot of great footage just sitting there piling up on you right now. It's awesome, though. But man,
I keep so busy just trying to work on 3D prints and figure out this frame stuff and whatever, and
get National Geographic to buy it.
Yes,
I've been wondering actually about trying to figure out some other way of going through footage, like anyway.
Yeah, no, the site that I told you about, Fiverr, there's a bunch of guys. Even Brandon Baked Beans is a Fiverr guy. What he does on Fiverr is he actually sells his tuning help and stuff like that through Blackbox. So he helps pilots out through that. I think there's another guy on here that does video editing, so he might speak up in chat. I think Belt does something maybe. But there's also another couple people in the DJI community that do video editing for drone footage. And it's cheap, like super cheap and totally worth it. Like I think I paid $30 for like 3 of my videos to be edited. I only used one of them, but the quality was like really banger, and they gave me like 3 options, and it's copyright free music and color graded, and bangers. I'm like, okay, well, that's pretty cool. Actually, I think one of the videos I have saved right here is this one. Not bad for like for basically if you put it subtract 3 videos out of that, it's like $12 a video. It's pretty good. I'm stoked on it. I like it. It's worth it for me. Saved me some time and gave me a different perspective on my own content. Right, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
And helps out the community. Go ahead. What were you saying, Carmen? Sorry.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Like
I
that
don't know. I
email
would
me
check out
said
Fiverr.
Fiverr fees suck.
What does it say?
And Dan Zilla the terrible, but email me instead. Fiverr fees suck.
Mm-hmm. Danzilla, yeah, is on Fiverr too, retouching and graphic design. So I was working on a couple photos for FalconRad. I've left them up to him, and there are some pictures that we could share for you guys if FalconRad doesn't mind. Some pictures I came up with.
Yeah, we could use for like a shirt or something. That'd be a cool shirt.
Yeah. I actually put one on the thumbnail for the stream today, and there was ones that you picked, and I figured I'll just share them because I think they're hilarious. Again, this is a program that you can get for yourself on any browser that I know of. It works. It's called DALL-E, and you can type in a bunch of keywords, and it will literally give you an image out of an AI program. So I came up with like different wordings and keywords and stuff, and try to figure out some cool designs. And this is number 1 favorite. So I'm going to do a poll in the chat right now. We're going to do a little poll, and it's going to be pick your FalconRad. Pick your favorite, yeah. In the chat. Okay, so option 1, option 2, or option 3. So this is option number 1, everybody. Okay. So option 1.
Like, this is a computer-made thing?
Yeah.
So you didn't overlay these on top of each other?
No. So this is if you open up DALL-E.ai, I'll put a link in the chat for that as well for you. DALL-E is a free open source engine where you basically you put in a bunch of keywords and you make some cool shit. So yeah, this is number 1, and we're gonna do a vote on this. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. This is number 2. Yeah, he's got a little bit of glacier behind him. I think I like that one a lot because of it.
So you can't like change the way the smoke's aligned or whatever.
You can by like photoshopping and like totally changing
Oh.
it, which is not that hard. I mean, you can do a lot of re-editing
It'd be pretty
afterwards.
easy to
But
cut out. Yeah, it's got a
yeah,
high
it's
contrast
super easy to
outline.
cut out. Yeah. I could totally
I
like
do
put
that
an
at
entire
work.
background on and stuff. Okay, and this is option number 3. Now, I don't know why the cigarette's so far away and it looks like a cigar and stuff. And
Well,
the
I mean, the
glasses are kind
cigarette's
of
far
weird.
away,
But,
Looks like a baby
but look-
salmon's about to fly into his beak.
but look
right?
where the smoke is. The smoke looks like there's a volcano behind me.
Yeah, that's true. The smoke is totally fucked. But that was the
I'm
one you
so
picked. I don't know.
confused.
That one's kind of funny though. But yeah, number 3 doesn't work too well. I really like this one though because it's like, but his beak is like very small. It's kind of
It
weird.
could be legit though. It could be legit.
I think he just needs a bigger beak on this one.
It's just a future bird. They've evolved into different facial features from modern day birds.
My
Today-
favorite is kind of this one right here though. Wait for it to load.
What's that? The Fear and Loathing version?
That actually, that's a good
This-
replica for me because it's got like a big long ash hanging on the cigarette, and that happens.
Right.
I like this. This is the Fear and Loathing version.
I'm just gonna
This
get rid of like the
perfect.
black part on the beak and just make the actual beak normal looking, and I think it'll look dope. Because like even the mountain range looks dope behind him.
I dig that. That
It's
is
a pretty easy fix.
fankest.
Pretty easy fix.
That's pretty
Okay.
funny that the program comes up with those.
Dude, I've got so many of them though. It's crazy. It's just literally crazy. I came up with like so many variations. I was like, that's not a falcon.
It looks
That's
like
a
a paper mache
pecker.
falcon.
That's a woodpecker.
Right? Oh, this is the one from the fucking this is the one from the thumbnail tonight. This one's badass. I like this one the best,
Oh, yeah.
actually. It's pretty funny.
Why is it blunt so far from its mouth?
I don't know, because he's like tossing it out and shit or something.
Why? There's so much left. What a waste. I'm upset.
Because he's fucking rad, man.
Jesus.
It's so ridiculous.
Pretty freaking donkulous.
North 49 RC, what's up, bro? The survey is to pick your favorite. It's either 1 right now. This is number 1, number 2, or the shitty number 3.
You can
We
vote by
realized-
liking and subscribing.
I should have put numbers on these and then should have made it bigger because I have so many of these pictures. But now, as I show more of the pictures, it becomes like
So
totally
confusing for everybody.
more confusing for everybody. Because this one's amazing too. They're all so good. All right, the voting ends and nobody cares. Just kidding.
The voting was too confusing.
Yeah. Just pick them all. Which version of FalconRad AI rendering did you like? Yes, exactly. Smoking with your ear gets you higher? What the heck?
What? What did I
Smoking
just
with-
hear?
Yeah, Denzel says smoking with your ear gets you higher.
You can't
But it's
suck through
really,
your
it's
ear.
really hard. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's really hard to get a good hoot that way.
Unless you get somebody to suck on the other side of your head, it might
Oh,
pull through your brain. And the
we've already
THC
got
will
2
stick to
votes
your
for
brain
FalconRad
lobes.
number 2, so I think that's your
Or
favorite.
I think the
out
Fear
of
and
the
Loathing
two
one
so
is the
far.
best. Come
That
on,
was the
Fear
one
and
I think
Loathing.
that I liked.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like the mountain in the back. But I like the mountain in the back of all of them, though, really. I mean, they're all pretty dope. Let's see if we
Wait,
get
is there a
rid of that.
vote? Oh. Which one's the Fear and Loathing version?
The second one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's because everybody's picking the second one.
Nobody picked the second one except for me.
No! There we go. I haven't built the wing yet, North 49. It's actually sitting in a box right
Oh,
there
yeah.
beside me, and I'm going to build it
Ooh.
probably this weekend before Sunday, because Sunday I'm going to go fly in the mountains, like literally in the mountains, 4x4 with a buddy of mine. So I gotta take my long range 7-inch drone, and hopefully it's not pissing rain or too wet out to fly, and get some really dope footage from that. So yeah. 608, how you doing, bro? Have you ever flown a wing before, Conrad? Have you ever done like planes or helicopters or anything like that in the nature of?
Yep.
Or just drones?
Yeah.
Before drones?
I know, is it? I think that might be a little too big and cumbersome to actually
I
put on.
see a wing on the
You can
wall.
sort of see
Oh,
it.
it is a wing, yeah.
That's a big boy too.
Sitting up on the shelf there. And there's another little one beside it, but the little one I never got flying. I couldn't figure the CG out properly, and I gave up on it.
Oh.
But that big one, they're both flight test sort of foam board designs.
Oh, okay.
The big one was pretty easy to fly.
Awesome.
That was.
What's your feeling on like the range and everything for like long range and whatnot?
I've never tried flying a plane outside of a little field.
Really?
Yeah, once I went to quads, and I just kind of like stopped flying planes. And I tried flying a plane a couple times after that, but I've just been kind of really focused on quads after switching to that. But I have been thinking lately about wings again. I've got another even bigger wing that's in a closet because I don't have space to fit it out here.
Wow.
Yeah, all I have to do is get a new flight controller and a motor for it. Should do that sometime.
Yeah, man, the wings are fun, and I found it's a good way to use your lipos that are no longer good for drones.
I wonder if I can. I guess this wouldn't be legal actually, but I wonder if I could set up autopilot on the wing with INAV, and then launch the wing, and then I could actually fly the quad and chase myself.
Ooh.
No, of course that's not legal. But
that's a great idea, though. I like your thinking.
It would be fun.
I love that idea.
But yeah, when do you guys fly a wing, chase a wing? That's a little easier to see than a quad, as long as it's not a really thin wing.
I do have a little bit of.
Hard to see.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of experience chasing wings and different types of planes and tracks and whatnot. And it's a lot of fun once you get the hang of it. My camera just broke. I'll fix it.
It froze up by touching your face. Don't touch your face.
I know. You can still hear me though, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. My video is just being a phone.
North 49 says wings are killer compared to quads for long range.
Oh, yes. I mean, I've been getting more into wings lately.
For flight time, yeah, for sure. But for stability, I still rather a quad. I still rather
with stabilization these days. It's and how stable you can get a quad flying, or pardon me, a wing flying on iNav.
Mm-hmm.
You can get some insane footage, stabilize the fuck out of it, and it's incredible.
If you can get it to work. If you can get it to work.
The new iNav is almost so easy to get to work, dude. The new update makes life easy.
I mean, we tried to do mine.
Diving with the wing.
I bet I could get yours quick. I've set up iNav on multiple wings now,
but you were around when I was trying to set mine up. Remember?
Yeah, but I wasn't around. I was like, AFK.
You got to be
hammer
here.
Piss drunk.
No, but you got to be here too as well. It's something.
And not a hammer piss drunk.
But the issues I was having with iNav were like something you had to literally be here and diagnose. It wasn't.
Just strap your camera to your forehead and let me see what you see.
Too late. It's past that. I've dismantled that one a long time ago.
Oh, you bastard.
I'm talking about the one up there. I'm talking about that black one up there, the AR Mini. That's the one that we were having trouble with a year ago. That never got off the ground. And we tried to put iNav on, and the whole flight controller, and the whole 9 yards, GPS, all the funky doodles, and they just would not go on do anything.
I guess I was the same with my wings. I bought I bought one that some guy offered to sell me because he wasn't using it.
Yep.
But I've never flown that one. So I don't think I've ever actually flown a store-bought plane. Like
I've built 2 wings, and I've bought a tiny whoop wing / like it's a tiny whoop, or it's a wing, or it's a hovercraft, one of those like little cheap little models that you buy from London Drugs, and that thing flew great for like 10 minutes. A little tiny whoop wing, and then I built this orange one, and had components on it at one point, and little tiny servos. Set it up with a basic FR Sky receiver. Boom. That thing was flying in 10 minutes. Easy. With a little tiny battery on it. 2S battery. And then I tried to build the fucking AR Mini, which came with...
What you need.
All I had to do was put my RX on it and a battery. Mm-hmm. And right away it started smoking the motor, the servos. And the servos were out of the box. Out of and basic components like plugged in. So I put it away. I didn't do anything. And then we came on stream, tried to fix it, put iNav on it. Still the same thing happened. The servos smoked again. And everybody was like, what the fuck? It was basically like just put it up in the wall.
The jank is real.
Nothing's awesome. It's not jank.
My wiring is a spaghetti monster. But it flies amazing.
800?
That is, and it flies incredibly well for an S800, which ain't saying much, but it flies incredibly well for. I got a big dirty prop on there. I've got a 1-watt VTX with a big old heat sink on it on the bottom, which works well. I've got the Maytech F405 wing in there, a big dirty motor, some vertical stabilizers. And it flies really well. And I use like 1550 quad packs. I can use up to like a 2200 mAh 4S in it. I think will fit without trimming. And even on an old ass 1550 worn out pack, I can, if I'm milking it, I can still get like a half hour out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And with like a 1700, like the good packs I'm going to be getting, I can probably get like 45-minute flight or more if I really milk it. Because he can just like glide.
And it's so much more efficient to get speed with a wing. Like doing 90 with a wing is not,
Yeah.
You're not going crazy with
you can do 90 at like 8 amps if you want to do the right setup.
For a quad to do 90, you're doing 80 amps.
Yeah.
Well, depending on this, it's super light.
Right. There's a big difference. I mean, there's the ability to hover and whatnot with the quads. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's all just weight versus thrust ratio.
That's what makes
right?
the whole
that kind of idea.
Because that's what makes diving a mountain seem really sketchy to me with a wing, but awesome if you can pull it off. Is that
the footage is incredible. Just back out.
You're committed going down.
Right.
That's what really truly makes you a really, really dope pilot, is if you can really get in the tight spots and all the crazy maneuvers you can with a wing. Because that, you have one motor and a couple my God, the thingamajigs on the friggin' wings. My brain. Elevon saying
servos.
My God. My brain.
You've got 2 control surfaces.
You know what I mean? Like they have one motor to push the direction forward. So like everything else, like you have 4 motors and they can be thrusted at different speeds, at different, whatever, right? So
wings are simple.
It's so much easier to maneuver and you get used to it. And if you're not used to flying a wing and you jump into it and you try to do a dive like you are flying a drone and you don't have that kind of punch out, you're just crashing.
iNav's acro mode, I will say, makes it a dream. It's like air mode for wings.
I noticed when I tried to fly a plane last.
Stop hanging with JD. Dizzy.
I was messing up the controls between. I was trying to do quad turns with the wing.
Yeah.
Yep. You do that, or you try and use the yaw and it doesn't do anything, and you're like, ah!
Yeah, I was all messed up with the yaw and roll and how it's not working like it should.
Right. Bank and yank.
Do you know how the or not how, but the longest you've flown your drone, like away from you, not in like overall, but away from you?
I think it was eight and a half, I guess.
8.5.
Hmm.
So you're not getting walk snail anytime soon, because walk snail I think is reported at 4K away. So
Why is that?
they have a
Should be
video
able to do more
range
than that.
thing. The video
Oh, but
range
is
thing
it?
that they've talked about.
No, that's right, because walk snail's using the DJI style system, right?
Yeah,
And the DJI style that's different from HD0, right? Because
correct.
HD0 doesn't have to display a full frame of video at a time, does it? Like HD0 can have like its version of fuzz. Is that right?
I think that's I
Like
think that's correct.
it gets breakup rather than dropping the signal when it doesn't have a full frame. Well, I
Yeah,
guess DJI at least it downgrades what it considers a full frame, and
right. And from
it goes
1080 and all that.
pixelated and whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's because DJI just kind of got over that hurdle again with the O3 air unit, because what the previous ones were 13.3 kilometers was the limit, and then the video just dropped off an edge and went to crap, like over a few hundred meters. But with the O3 air unit now, it's like, I can't remember what it was. It was 20 something, or no, I can't remember. It was quite a bit more.
Interesting.
But it's probably, I'm assuming that they're probably having the same issue, but just not, they're not as far along with it as the DJI programming or hardware, because it's, I think it was, it was a Wesley Farty video where he was talking about it. I think it was speculated that it was something to do with limitations of the transmission distance and just being able to transmit enough data to that far in that amount of time.
Right. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
Once you get a certain distance apart, it makes it not work properly. But that's a pretty far distance. I mean, unless you're flying a wing as far as you can away, you're not going to run into the issue really very often.
Right. Yeah, that's not your average consumer, for sure. They're definitely perfect for that. All right, cool. Fuck yeah. I've been thinking about getting that system, and even just using it for like mid-range drones and kind of like send whoops and stuff like that. I think would be a great idea. But I still like having my GoPro, and I still like having my analog camera, so it's cheaper, right?
Hold on a sec.
Analog is great because it's affordable.
You want to show off your new shit that you picked up on your new extravaganza, Conrad? All your new
I can
toys.
open the box.
The toy box?
Yeah, he bought some new toys. I need to go grab myself a drink too, so I'll be right back in a couple seconds.
Okay.
Jank, if you're still here.
I'm here. I've got chips. I'm going to try not to do ASMR. Oh, man, you got some new stuff, though?
Yeah, I got all kinds of crap here. But yeah, since we were just talking about it, what I was going to pull out was this thing.
Ooh, you got the new.
I finally gave in.
Well, that is interesting. I know a lot of people are going to be stoked to hear about that.
I'm not sure if I'm, how much I'm going to want to use it for my long range flights, but I figured I'd start off with sort of mid-range stuff with it and see how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like the
not totally clear on what actually happens when your video cuts out and like how it is when it cuts out. Like it freezes and then takes a while to come back. And I still haven't actually. I don't know. I guess I don't watch enough DJI videos because I haven't owned it, so I didn't.
Right.
But yeah, and I'll just find out. I'm trying it. But that's what's always kept me from wanting to use it for long range is that it suddenly pauses, and you just maybe half second later you realize that it's paused and that that's not actually the video that you should currently be seeing, and you just lost half a second of reaction time. I'd almost rather it just paused, I don't know. It's almost better if it lengthen pauses, because at least
I feel that
right away you can react right away.
With analog, it's going to come back eventually too if you do everything right.
Well, you always get those warning signs. I mean, I guess it's the same for DJI probably too. That you can tell it's getting blocky.
This being said, I have seen DJI fly over 3 kilometers in the mountains, missing 2 antennas in the goggles at 25 milliwatts.
Yeah, from our friend Matt, right?
Yeah, exactly.
In Wesley Vardy's video, he had I think it was the stock antennas. He was going way further than he was I don't know how far it was, but it was way further than I would have thought with the stock antennas.
They go so far. It's wild. I'm impressed actually, and it looks crispy. Even on the spectating screen is blockier because you get different whatever signals. But on the goggles, it's wild. Next level. You're gonna be so stoked.
If you have a link to that Wesley Viardi video or any other links, any of those type of things, let me know. I can't find that one, but
I'm not sure. If you
I
just
know
I
can't find it by Google.
Search in YouTube with his name and then DJI range. And his video will probably be one of the top ones.
Oh, that's how you spell it. Oh, yeah, this guy.
Okay, he does a thing where he breaks it down really well, and he just gives you all the information really super easy to figure out and look at. And
yeah, I'm subscribed and all that shit. I just couldn't remember how to spell his name. And Google was like,
at the end,
do you want Wesley Variety? And I'm like, no, Wesley Variety. Google's trying to help me, but it's not helping at all. But as soon as you told me about that other keyword, DJI range, I was like, oh yeah, I use that, and then it found it. So we're looking at walk, snail, avatar range testing. Is that the one we were, or is there another video I'm looking for? Because I'm trying to remember. 2 steps back and 1 step forward.
No, I think it was you that was looking for a video.
What? No, you were asking about a Wesley Variety video.
Oh no, I had just mentioned that he'd
about that
done a bunch of testing with it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's 15-minute video. I don't know if you want to play it.
No,
50 or 15.
It's kind of like a just informational dry video thing.
Yeah.
Although very well done information.
Welcome, Wesley Variety.
Range limit is what we've seen on DJI.
Look at that fucking beard.
The usual, I'm using the AR
contest
as the aircraft for these tests, and I've just mounted the Avatar
He's got
VTX
no
to the top
antenna
hatch
on
here
it.
for good airflow, and also because it matches the same setup I used for the DJI range test. Using the stock Avatar antennas on the VTX for these first few flights, which have been independently tested by smart people who know a lot more about antennas than I do.
Okay.
And from the radiation plots that I've seen,
boo, AR Pro, boo.
So I'd probably look at swapping these out for something a bit nicer. And that's exactly what we're going to do later on in the video, where we'll attempt to push
608. We didn't get snow yet.
True RC singularities
probably get snow
on the ground
Saturday,
side.
actually,
We've got the Walksnail branded goggles, and just like in my previous test,
yes, Marcel, we are getting snow, and we're getting snow for the rest of the fucking week, and I'm not happy about it.
Goggles.
I live on Vancouver Island for a reason. It's because we don't get fucking snow.
Circle over the top of where I'm
standing. That's basically what happens to Jank. What happens to me after.
Here.
So
and then we'll head out.
In
the direction.
It's not like my driving that frightens me as much as everyone else is driving on the road.
Meters, and down the bottom we've got.
It scares the shit out of me.
I'm just hoping where I'm going on Sunday is not rainy, so I can fly my drones. Because I'm going way up on the mountain.
It's 50-50 on the island. If Oh wait, I just went to dip this chip. Get this. I went to dip this chip and I realized I had another chip sitting in my dip.
Not in BC, North 49 in Vancouver here. We barely get any snow.
We're like California of Canada.
Yeah.
And the bit rates dropped all the way to 0 megabits.
You get snow in June. That's exactly why I left on terrible.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
On terrible.
That's why everybody comes here. I'm originally from here. I've only ever been here. This is all I'm used to.
Look at these
The rest of
fucking
you
look at this
bastards are
system.
cold.
Look at this goddamn system.
Dude does with the dinner plates.
What the hell is he doing?
I have
What
one of
is
those.
That's the
I literally have one of those right here.
antenna.
Two of them plus
I have one.
patch, plus a dual patch.
I have one of those.
Yeah, they're like 18 dBi or something like that, but they're or 15 or 16.
Yeah, something.
What
it's
you
like
do
it's
have
like
one.
a really it's a super pointy. It's a really
What?
pointy the
What the fuck?
the radiation pattern.
It's a big girl.
You
You do left or right.
It's got you got the dual one, right? So it's left hand on the one side and right hand off to use the other.
Exactly.
Making
Yeah,
it-
yeah.
yeah.
And it's got the doinky doink on the other side, the little butt plug, I call it.
All old people are retirement communities. What are you talking about? Oh, the floor of Canada. Yeah, screw you. Come on now, eh?
But yeah, I totally got this, but I never use it because it's so very directional
Look at
that I'm just like,
Guy's wearing
eh.
it. Look at this guy. Can you imagine? And they were talking
Okay, I
about
don't-
DJI goggles
I don't-
making
I don't
your
feel
eyes look like
silly.
bugs.
I don't feel silly sitting there with my my 7-turn helical antennas on my goggles anymore.
Dude, someone should Photoshop that. That's freaking crazy right now.
HD0 VRX. If we're talking about
I like those just sitting next to me.
image quality, then H now supports
Full on mouse. Yeah, totally. Except for your mouse ears are on your eyes. Crazy. I don't agree.
He was at 30 kilometers.
Yeah, so this is the 30 kilometer DJI. There's your fail-safe fucking whoopsie.
Wait, Walksnail goes further than DJI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they don't block out like DJI does. You see how DJI blocked out
What's
like
the
that?
milliwatts and everything set
thought
to
you were
on
just
both
saying-
those?
Didn't this start with somebody saying Walksnail only goes 4 kilometers?
Yeah, that's what they're advertising. That's what their product
Oh,
advertising
the
is.
advertised distance for it. Oh, okay, well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
A different story altogether, for sure. But check that out. Look at that. That's HD0 and Walksnail.
But what are the settings on both? Are my question.
he
It
goes through and
says it.
tests them-
It says it in the
tests on all
thing.
kinds of settings, and he tells you each one is the way. He
Okay.
probably does.
Yeah.
Low milliwatts and then higher milliwatts and then stock antennas.
This
and
guy's super in depth in this entire
Okay.
video. We're just only watching a little bit of it.
He'll cover all the sides of it.
Denzel says share a link to that video. I'll Photoshop it if you want it done. It's funny, Denzel.
Starter past 13 kilometers. On top of all that, Walksnail appears to be heavily engaged with the community based on what I've seen so far.
Yeah, that's another big plus. They're engaged with the community. They're open source, engaged with the community, and they're like shit's getting done with them like right away and stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's smaller, tighter community where DJI is obviously DJI, and even the Avatar HD thing with Jigger is not, I mean, as open source as it could be. It's like a group of people that are working on it. It's like kind of like HDX is. It's like good. It's, we have some people working on stuff, but like the whole community is not like putting, their effort into it as much. I might share you the link right now here. Boom, shika, boom, shika, boom, boom. There's the link for it right there, that video, and to Wesley Vardy's channel. Definitely been subscribed for him a while, and I don't understand. I don't think I've seen a video from him for a while. Oh, I guess he did do a video, but it was about the Radio Master Ranger power hack. It's a 2-watt module thing, which I didn't really care about, and that was a month ago. Yeah, it's hard. Like, when you're doing YouTube channels, you either are interested in some of the content that they're throwing out there, or you're not. And sometimes even the graphic, the thumbnail on the video can deter you before it can enlighten you. Sometimes it's really hard to do thumbnails. I really
a lot
don't.
of people tell me about that about my face too.
Yeah, how do you do with thumbnails in the videos that you work on and stuff? Do you put a lot of Photoshop editing work to it, or is it more of cut and paste, or what's your process?
I just do it all tediously in Premiere because you can sort of like, cut and paste
Cut it and chop it from there
in Premiere. It's
and
kind of
then
easier just cut it out in there rather than going back and forth to other programs. But and actually, I just got the Adobe All Apps thing, so maybe I'll start doing some using After Effects to do some automated cutting stuff out and whatever for me.
I really want to start doing some After Effects too, especially when like you're doing cool things for like an intro, like diving in the waterfall or something, having your name go down it, or some kind of effect similar to that. It would be really neat to add to a video. Shows your editing skills and your openness to different things, and just maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I think it would be a cool idea.
One other thing to learn still, though.
Oh yeah. Well, when I was in college, I was doing a bit of Flash animation and stuff like that, so it's not too hard. It's just another stupid little hobby that you might want to get into, or maybe not get into. And it's all about time management too, as well. You don't want to burn yourself out.
I'm sure after learning Premiere, the menu setup and the way it works and whatever is going to be, some of that's going to carry over.
And that's the best thing. If you're going from DaVinci to go to Adobe Effects or some other program, it's a little harder because they got different menu systems and different layouts and stuff. Where if you keep the current Adobe products, like I've got a bunch of them, they're all very similar based. But I've been using Adobe products since 2004, I think, probably. What was it called?
I've been paying for the full suite for the last 3 years.
Nice. Yeah.
The $80 or so a month.
Nice.
Right. I use it for work as well, but I will say Premiere works very well if you got a computer that will run it nice when you're editing 4K.
So we're all basically Premiere, Adobe Premiere based here in this panel.
Yeah, it just works. That's all I have to say.
I'm just used to it. It's it's been around a long time. It's had a good customer base.
Mm-hmm.
I find the updates every year is better than it's more than a pain in the ass, like some updates on other programs. And
although the update where they changed all the menu setup was definitely a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm. It's something to get used to. Yeah,
it took me a while to figure out. They didn't even change the update their website on like how to navigate through the program. They didn't update it for the version. So when you go and look at how to do this, it's like, well, yeah, I know how to do that. That's the version that I used to use. I use the new version.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that one update was frustrating.
Flash. Yeah, there was. Yeah, but they go through their humps. They definitely go through the humps. I remember a lot of the good old shit from back in the college days, doing Flash things. Oh man, all Flash animations.
I wish Flash was still alive. Those were the good old days.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, it was so easy. All right, we got a couple of videos here I want to play. And I got a couple other questions. If you guys have questions in the chat, obviously throw them in the chat. We'll display them, and Mr. FalconRad here will answer your questions.
Wait, can someone answer my question?
Yep.
When your video, I just want to hear the final thing about it. When your video drops out with DJI, how long does it take to come back?
Yeah, I'm wondering too.
You just flew behind a rock, and there's a 0 chance the video is going to penetrate this rock, and your video dies. And you fly back out from behind the rock 1 second later. How long will it take for me to get video back?
I could do
Somebody
a poll.
Google
I
this.
could do
First
like
one to find
0.
it.
Wasn't there?
I'll
There's not
shut
one
you
person
out.
that flies DJI watching.
There's got to be.
Anybody who can find this is watching. Post up the legit
I
link
guess maybe
to
these people
the
don't
solution.
all
I'll shut you
intentionally
out.
fly. Maybe these people don't all intentionally fly behind rocks while 6 kilometers away to find out what happens to their video. I know with analog, it just comes back right away.
We're waiting for you guys.
Do 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 do.
I can Google it, but I'm eating chips. You don't want to interrupt a man while he's eating chips.
While you think about that answer, we're gonna play a video from FalconRad and enjoy.
Another just like random spot we're kind of stopping at on the way back from today's trip into the mountains. Gonna do another quick couple of flights here, a little warm up around this waterfall.
There we go.
Now and get ready.
If you want to say anything, Conrad, you're more than welcome to. I'm gonna lower the volume a
I'm
bit.
still trying to remember which video this is.
First flight, new mountain
One of
range.
the first ones of my
FalconRad 7.
holiday series. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember this one that much actually.
That's okay. I think it's badass footage. That spot right there is so crazy big.
Because I flew this again, the same mountain, a couple months later, and I remember those flights, but I don't remember this flight because this was back in like the very beginning. I think I only did one flight up here quickly.
Oh, real?
We had this kind of window in the weather and not much time. And
It's a crazy spot. Crazy.
yeah, I really like
spot.
that stripe loop how you can see all the color.
Mm-hmm. And the pools are huge. Like that pool right there is crazy huge. Like there's so much open space there.
Yeah, that mountain's just kind of wide open.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cool ridge.
That's a good view of that stripe.
That's a cool ridge line. I like how it ridge lines up like that, like curves up.
Yeah, you can see each layer of the rock.
That's really neat. I had one person on my channel a while back. They commented on the actual like the stones and the video and stuff like that, and all the geometric rock and stuff. They were super stoked, and I was like, "Oh wow, okay." Nice. Danzilla says he flies DJI, but I've never pushed it that far. I always turn around at 7 megabits.
Oh, okay.
I think Anthony might have gone that far, right? Didn't Anthony go that far with us?
Wait, I mean, you must be able to get your video to cut out without going super far. Like if you just, fly behind 3 concrete buildings.
It's got real good penetration.
Say again?
It's got real good penetration. Oh, hammer me. Sorry.
No,
both
you
of you.
Go ahead. He's got food in his mouth now.
I do. I'm picking it out of my teeth. I'm sorry.
What were you saying about penetration? I had to say it.
I use my toothpick.
Yeah, for DJI penetration through buildings and stuff like that, I've never had any much experience about that. I've had other pilots in the channel before that have used DJI through like bandos and such situations, and I feel that I've heard nothing but good things. So I don't know if it's
I think it's like
turbo.
It sounds like it usually just ends up getting blocky, and then you can notice that it's getting super blocky and the bit rate's dropping way down, and you just stop doing it.
Right. Yeah.
But it looks like better than analog the whole time. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
But like a lot.
It's 700 milliwatts for 6 kilometers. I see on the thing there. Yeah,
That's
DJI.
great.
I think it's more efficient. It does a good job of making a good picture out of the signal as it's getting back from the quad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard. I'm looking for videos to share that would be kind of like, what, but there's really not
Here,
a bunch of videos I want to share that are
let me
ones I
suggest.
want to share. But yeah, if you have ones to share, let me know, boys and girls. There is only forest around here. It has dumped before, but I can't recall the reconnect time. Any amount of time is eternity.
It did reconnect, though, is the important part. So you could technically hit RTH.
Right. But it took
And
forever,
then
and
just
it feels like
chill.
forever.
I think with the wing, you can just hit like cruise, and it just holds this altitude and heading. Or you can have it return to home, and it'll just turn around and chill. Or you can have it loiter, and it'll just fly in circles. That's pretty neat.
Brandon says he doesn't mind losing his DJI completely if rescue's working well, but he relies on the rescue too much. I had one on it today, but today something with the audio or with the radio.
Okay.
What radio are you running, Brandon Baked Beans? Are you still running the TX16S, or are you running something different? Or
I'm running the T16, the OG, and it's still mint.
And there's a new radio coming out right now that came out. It's fucking looking pretty badass. I don't know. We got the Radio Master Boxer that's coming out with reviews.
This isn't a long video, but it's a little bit longer.
Okay.
It's 4 minutes. It's 4 minutes.
You can share your screen, or you can put the link in Discord or in the private chat or in YouTube chat. Or
trying to figure out how to send it to your.
Danzo's right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I've had a couple people. It didn't work though. If you're in Vancouver in the area.
Oh no, that's actually, it's kind of cheesy because it's the same video, the same mountain as we already watched a couple of videos of.
Oh, whatever.
Let me pick something else.
Who cares? Somebody else probably didn't watch it yet. We got
I kind of like
people
this
that joined us. He did anyway.
Interesting editing compared to what I normally did back then.
Okay.
At all. All right. Yeah, let's watch that one.
Oops.
I ate too many chips.
And dip.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, well, we'll play this one. Let's see here. We're going through some things. You need that new Boxer video. Oh, God. We'll watch the Boxer video after this because I'm interested in seeing it, and I'll watch it.
We'll do some boxing.
Is that the one that you Strange? The one with the weird...
basically looks like the Ethics model. Mambo.
The Mambo.
It looks like that style.
It's just like more Chinesey looking, if I'm allowed to say that on the internet these days.
Whoops, I didn't share it yet.
It's like if Hyundai designed it.
608 Drone Poison. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome to the channel. Pumped up the channel. We're doing a giveaway at 50 viewers. Might be impossible, but we're hitting that goal, and we're doing some motor giveaways from Zing 2204s. Let me know in the chat, and yeah, we'll fucking keep her going, guys. Welcome in. Let's keep her going.
Cool. We
got a video from FalconRad we're here playing, and he's got some commentary and some questions and answers. If you guys want,
I don't know if I have commentary for it though.
Okay, well, it's all right. We'll commentary as well.
Yeah,
we'll all commentary. Don't worry, Conrad.
We'll say soft, seductive things into our microphones while it plays.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's the commentary: is be careful if you have a problem with strobing lights.
Yeah. Don't worry. Hope you guys are all doing awesome. Thanks for coming into the channel and hanging out with us. This is in Florida, right? So, yeah, this is beautiful. Good countryside. Come visit. Just a heads up, I'm giving a quad away on my channel. Check out my latest build video, Drone Poison.
Who says that?
Drone Poison.
What? Where?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Where do you see that? What?
I posted right there on your face.
Drone Poison, you're giving away a whole ass quad?
A whole ass quad.
You wild son of a bitch.
Thanks, Drone Poison. You're the bomb, brother.
I'm into that. Let's check this out. I'm subscribed already. Fuck yeah.
Yes, sir, he says. Whole ass quad.
Last video, let me look at this. I can't do this many things at once. There's too many sounds. I'll look at it later.
Remember, if you guys have questions for FalconRad, feel free to post any questions at all. What was his firstborn's name? No, just kidding. Frame designs. You want to talk maybe about some frames after this video?
Sure. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break after this and go and have a smoke, and then
okay,
talk about some frame stuff.
Oh, frames after that. Sure, sounds cool. Yeah.
Sounds great. I might go off to ask the wife if she wants to go have a dart here quick too. So we might both take an intermission.
Yeah, if you guys want to take an intermission, I'm going to play some videos, and you guys can come back whenever you feel. We'll talk. There's a couple other questions, but yeah. Okay, and we'll introduce everybody else they want to come in too as well.
Right on. I'm gonna take off and have a dart real quick.
Do it up, right on.
So we're gonna do the same. We'll be back. We'll reconvene here shortly.
Right on, Jank. See you in a bit.
We're Canadian. We gotta have dart breaks. This is how she goes, Weiss.
To be fair,
be back shortly.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go and head for smoke now too.
Yeah, to be fair,
all that's left is the big dive, and then me complaining about losing my quad.
Oh man, amazing! All right.
Oh, that's right. That's the one time I lost a quad that wasn't because of low battery. It was like after this one, I was trying to just stay close to the trees, and I went down the roll of the hill and down below the trees. And I knew I was going to lose video, and I figured I'll just fly back up again, and I'll get video back. And I just never got it back. Lost quad.
Oh man, in that same area.
Yeah.
Nar.
Yeah, this video reminded me of that. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
Back. Well, that's okay. I don't miss it anymore. I'm looking forward to losing my next quad, just so it doesn't like sneak up on me.
Sure, I hear you, bro. I hear you.
I'm sort of surprised I haven't lost more.
Yeah, some of the flying you do, I'm not surprised either. To be fair, is from the classic. My brain is farting right now. Sorry. If I could think, I would be an amazing human being right now, but I can't think. I had a really nice afternoon. My work dinner. Our work lunch was lots of food and beer at our crew Christmas party. So, to be fair, is from Letterkenny. Yeah. And that's filmed out there. Yeah, exactly. JD got it right after. But spelt it wrong because he's American. Just kidding. Yeah, so that was FalconRad's video there. He's hanging out with us today. Thank you guys very much for hanging out and chilling with us. We're having some drinks and chilling out on a Thursday night and sharing some information about long-range footage and all that cool shit. You don't have to be a long-range pilot. You don't have to be anything. You could be just you and enjoying the stream. You're also welcome here. Come in and hang out on the panel. We're going to open up to everybody else that wants to join in and hang out. But we're going to play a couple videos, and anybody who comes in after those 2 videos, we will let you in, and you will be welcome into the panel as long as you're not a punk ass and cool person. It will be great to have you on the stream. You're always welcome. I'm going to play one of mine and one of his. And that's how she goes over here. We're going to play something that's given me a lot of copyright notices only in Russia. I'm not really too worried about it. We're going to get it figured out one of these days. But this is a cool video I did that I was flying with Conrad back a while. And I really enjoy it. So here's a really short intermission from one of mine. Oh yeah, so that's that's one of my newest videos. I'm pretty proud of, gotta say. I really enjoy it. Hope you guys enjoy it too. And then I'm gonna put up one more here, and we'll be back. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
So off axis here, we're gonna be flying with Conrad. We're gonna be hitting these crazy mountaintops, cliff faces, and dropping down. We have a blast. Check out his channel, FalconRad FPV. Filming over there, doing his intro while I do mine. Enjoy.
What's up, Max 420? We'll be opening up the panel here pretty soon. Links in the chat. If you guys wanted to join the panel. The boys will be back after their smoke break, and I'll be back after my drink break. Light up a joint and get ready for you guys to pop in. Feel free. Questions and answers in the chat. Long range questions, swing questions. All the coolness is here because you are here. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. You guys are awesome. But yeah, I wear gloves in the cold. Just little mittens. FalconRad's back. Oh, Max is doing some bedtime because he's got some 12 hours of driving tomorrow. Well, that's too bad.
That's a long drive.
Max, we'd love to have you in the chat because your twin brother here, FalconRad, is here in the panel. So you guys look very much alike. It's actually pretty funny. If you ever seen Max Air 420's channel, Conrad, you should check out his channel. Yeah, you guys, you would get a kind of a laugh. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He's a Florida guy. But he's into wings and long range, and he flies DJI, but he doesn't like DJI. But that was another thing. Maybe you wanted to show off was your new toys, like we were talking about your new DJI.
Oh, that's what that's what I pulled out. I just got no.
Is that what you want to do first? We'll wait for Jank to come back, and then we'll do that because I know he's interested to hear about that. But this is one of my other flights I did with you, which I'm very, very much happy with.
Yeah, I remember this one.
And it's just a super chill flight, but it seemed to like go on forever. Like it just like you just kept going up and like into the cliff more, and you're just like, can you still get line of sight on this? I'm like, yep, okay. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, it's
where are
neat,
you going?
The perspective with the view from the quad. It's like you can't see much past you, and then you go up a little more, and then it just keeps going, and you go up a little more. And
right.
Going.
And as long as you're high enough, you can still see it, but you can't see it from where you are because you're so blinded by that perspective of the mountain. Yeah, it's really cool. Like this shot right here, like that is stunning shot right there. I love that shot.
Yeah, I like the color there.
Yeah.
See, this is different than your other footage. The footage that you showed the first time wasn't this crisp.
Oh, really?
Was it
coming through very clear on StreamYard? Probably because I had too many links open on StreamYard. Sometimes
I think it was something to do with the tune of your quad or something like that.
Oh yes, the other drones footage that I showed earlier was my 7-inch Big Yeet drone
okay,
that I had.
That explains it because I saw a bit of jello and I was like I didn't.
You can tell the difference when it's not your frame.
Well,
the Big Yeet was very flexy in the arms and like very jello-y. I couldn't figure out
jello. I don't think you can get jello on the Rad Lion unless you tried.
Yeah.
So that's why I was surprised that I was seeing it. Yeah, this is more what I expect from the Rad Lion's GoPro.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, quality, man, quality. That's why I keep telling everybody, don't go with those kind of like flexi arm freaking long range drones, man. Just go with something quality. Max Air. Well, good to have you, buddy. Next time.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, he's got a great channel, Max Air. He's got a lot of wing footage, plane footage, drone footage, DJI footage, all likes. Like he's got a big channel.
Yeah, I'm on the StreamYard screen right now, not on the YouTube screen. Is Brandon still in the chat?
I think Brandon took a break the same time you guys did, but he was in the chat. Yeah, last thing he said was ha 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 and cried, maybe fell off his chair and decided.
I'm curious to ask him because he does a lot of tuning and helps people with tuning a bunch. I'm wondering what the competitor's minimum resonance vibration is. If he's ever helped, he must have helped someone tune a Chimera 7.
Ooh.
I wonder what a Chimera 7 hits for the minimum resonance.
Are you still here, Brandon Baked Beans? If not, somebody maybe can message in Discord to see if he's still around. But I'm sure he's probably kicking it. Jank FPV, welcome back, brother. We've got something that Conrad wanted to unbox while you're here. Oh, ooh. Wait, before that, Brandon Big Bean says, yo, I'm putting the kid to bed. Oh, okay. Yeah.
My video's lagging.
He'll be back in a second then. I'm sure he's got some answers for you. Oh, this video that's playing right now, FalconRad, is remember that spot, that like black spot in the camera feed, in the analog feed? I thought was like a cave right there in the center. That was a big tree. There's the tree. It's just like a really different colored black tree. Like it was way darker colored.
It was a goth tree.
We looked at that footage for like a couple times, me and you, and even Aaron and me were like, "What? That's gotta be a cave. It's gotta be a cave, man." I was all stoked too. I was like, "It's gotta be a cave." Because like now that I fly this long range stuff, I'm like not even just like interested in like capturing like cool flights, but like the cool capture spots, dude. Like some of the shit like you could find, like you finding those goats that day has put an entire perspective on my brain where I'm like, now I'm like National Geographic trying to find like animals and like not get close. I'm not gonna get close. You know what I mean? But like be able to find cool shit like the caves or something different that you can't find. You know what I mean? Like now I'm looking beyond the trees, bro. And
that's what I like about it. Like I like going up the mountainside as if I was kind of hiking the mountainside.
Yeah.
And I like going down like right at that view, and then you're sort of like checking out everything as you're going.
Well, one of your videos you do, you're literally right up the fucking like the river. Like I wouldn't even be walking that close in some of the shots you were doing in those terrains.
Oh, and the waterfall hunting video where I'm like flying in between the trees. So there's like trees over top of me basically.
Brandon says, "Yeah, I can come in. My buddy is coming over for us to bind a whoop or something, but I can come into the chat."
I was just wondering if Brandon in his tuning experience has ever helped someone tune a Chimera 7, if he happens to know what the minimum frequency or resonance frequency or spike is for one of those.
69 for 20.
May have to charge you for that one though.
Info on the competition.
Yeah. No, he's a good shit. He's helped me a lot on different things too. And
yeah, no, actually, when you mentioned that, I'm gonna get him to help me tune quad because I'm not that good at it. Yeah, I can usually do okay. Actually, what I'm good at is I can just like guess at a tune and like just go and fly it, and it'll usually be half decent. But I suck at getting it like tweaked just nice and like getting the bounce back perfect on a freestyle one or something like that. And
Betaflight's defaults are really good nowadays.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
And 4.3 with the way the sliders are split up now, so it's more
user friendly.
Now there's a 4.4. You can keep up anyway.
But 4.4 is going to be a while away, I bet.
No, 4.4 just released again for some of the shit.
What?
I'm gonna have 6 is coming out soon.
Is already out too? Like release version?
Yeah, on a couple of quads I've seen, or a couple FCs or something like that. I've seen something here. Let me look it up for sure and talk it out.
Usually 4.3 is the highest you need for new hardware. 4.3 introduced all the new hardware, I thought.
What would they add even?
4.4.
Like just coverage for the new GPS, like the M9N.
UAV Tech.
Okay.
Yeah, UAV Tech. Mark Spass did a video just recently, 4 days ago, about Betaflight 4.4 high definition OSD.
Oh. Yeah, just going from Betaflight.
Still a candidate. That's right. So it's a candidate.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, but it's a release candidate. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They spent like over a year on 4.3, and then 4.4 is just like a few months.
Because now I think 4.4 is now being like more introduced to like more high definition / DJI / walk snail.
Oh, they're sort of like covering all the.
We need to get the new hardware.
Covering all their bases and all their assets.
Pushing it out quick just to take care of the new hardware. Okay.
Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess.
Supported. Yeah, that
I don't know shit about it, but that's my guess.
That makes sense.
I'm definitely not a knowledge person. I'm just guessing out of the
Got to
realistic
ask
ideas.
Pavlov Shawiskiski or whatever his guy is.
Yeah, even the boys over at Fly Zone Drone, they come in here. Mikey and his brother, I forget his brother's name, Sergi. They have a channel called Fly Zone Drone, and they did a video. Oh no, actually, they're doing a video that's coming out soon. Beta Flight 4.4 with the WTF OS. The new OSD HD setup for DJI and Betaflight, so you can get the actual Betaflight OSD instead of just the DJI OSD. So that's a big thing too, and the whole hacking of it.
You have to record it as a separate video and then overlay it afterwards.
Oh, I don't think. I think this is the hack. I think this is where you don't have to do that.
No, that is the hack.
Oh, it is the hack. Oh, okay.
At least the video that I watched that was made like 2 days ago.
No, this is a new one. This is a new video for 4.4.
Oh, 4.4.
It hasn't even come out yet. But this might be a video from a different person that maybe already did it and did.
Oh, maybe Betaflight's taking care of it.
Maybe, yeah. This is a Betaflight / Fly Zone video. I don't know if anybody else. Brandon Big Bean says, I love W2F OSD. You have to overlay the file after. Okay, so yeah,
that's what I thought.
Interesting. You have to overlay the file.
That's just for DJI though. I don't know about the other ones because Walksnail they'll work with Betaflight where DJI is just like we did our thing. You guys use the stuff now. Has HD fonts. But your mic is still off.
There was a huge point of people changing the Betaflight OSD fonts, and you could put your own logo, and there's a lot of that shit that went on for first little while, but I don't know. For me, I've never really changed any of that stuff, and the OSD fonts and different ways it reads on the screen. I wouldn't know any better for it because I don't own it, but
with
HD, even with Betaflight, I'm just like, oh man.
With HD, you would notice the difference because you have these blocky letters that look like a 1986 computer screen.
Oh yeah,
and you've got HD.
I love that.
So it's like,
yeah, that's my style.
Why not have some better looking HD fonts?
I don't know. I'd rather have better resolution on my camera than have better OSD resolution. I don't want extra memory or extra power being used by something like a silly graphic. Like what's next? Like soon, like they're gonna have you'll have your weather report in the bottom right of your goggles.
Oh, my OSD
that'd be super cool.
An F-18
don't get me wrong, but it's like
old
something
analog or not analog, but the old digital letter numbers and shit. I want to feel like I'm in an F-18 or F-16 or an F-14 Tomcat or fucking anything like that with a cool old school display.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying too is I like it. I like the raw edited, unedited, just what you see is what you get type of stuff. I don't like adding the extra fancy dancy stuff and using more power to do it and all this kind of stuff, right? I feel like you just analog's great. It's fucking prove me no wrong. Speaking of proving me wrong, we've got a friend of mine here. We got Lambo Drives, and he's driving.
Oh, parked.
Parked and driving.
Are you driving your Lambo?
It looks like it's snowing outside, so I'm guessing not.
Some of them are all-wheel drive.
Subaru, yes, all-wheel drive.
Subaru, that counts.
Yeah. Just waiting. Donna's bus just arrived from a ballet, so.
Oh fuck yeah! Lambo, do you want to introduce yourself to the boys here on the panel and tell us what you do and how you, fly drones and shit and all your cool experiences with your life and all your things you're doing and shit? A little introduction.
Sounds good. Although my daughter just arrived, so I might have to cut this a little short. But I'll introduce myself. Oh no. No, she says no. But anyways, yeah. In Minnesota, it's snowing, and I'm gonna bail now, so I gotta go driving this. But
Okay,
anyways, I'll come back.
Welcome in, Lambo.
Drive safe, my friend.
Yeah, Lambo's a good guy. He actually he doesn't drive a Lambo.
I was really
believe
excited.
It's a what's those machines that cut the ice?
A Zamboni.
Zamboni. That's it. That's what he drives.
You're Canadian. This is part of your heritage language. Come on here, bud.
Jeez, I can't think of anything straight, dude. I've been drinking since like noon o'clock.
I mean, I've been pretty close. We've been having.
Yeah, but you're used to it.
Yeah, true. This is everyday life for me.
Zamboni. Yeah, exactly, bro. Okay. Fuck yeah. All right.
Oh,
so now that Conrad has the panel here, he has something he wanted to unbox and show us. So we're gonna give him a little bit of a front screen here, and he can do his little thing.
I don't know if I was.
Actually, I'm interested to see what you got.
Let's see what else do I. I'm not going to actually be unboxing stuff. I guess I was just.
Well, you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Through my box of stuff that I got.
I got to make it huge.
I know that we already went through the highlight, which was the getting the O3 air unit. I haven't got the goggles yet, but I'm just getting the. I'm going to get the V2, not the goggles too.
So you're saying you're going from analog to the O3?
Ooh.
Yeah, because this is supposed to actually even look better than the original air unit on the V2.
Yeah,
big jump.
It's a huge jump. Hell yeah, bro. That's awesome.
So that'll be nice. Yeah, I'll just use that for some, I don't know, mid-range flying and stuff until I get used to it. And I guess maybe I'll do some long range with it as long as I'm not going to be flying behind rocks or right behind or whatever.
Diving that
something more riskier than it. I'll probably want to stick to analog.
Yeah, I mean, so you get comfort. Test limits. Did you also get a radio as well?
What's up?
Did you also get a radio?
Oh yeah, I got an old radio.
Ooh.
You got a fly sky. No, just kidding.
I got
a fly sky.
7.5-inch props. So
yeah.
Again.
What picture of those 7-inch props?
I had to try the HQs first because I couldn't find the Gem fan because I usually just stick with Gem fan stuff and then they send me stuff. So, but these are they're 75-35.
Oh, low pitch. That's real
yeah,
low
they're
pitch.
Fairly low pitch. Well,
why do you use low pitch?
Cinelifter things so that they're. But the lower the pitch, the less vibration you're going to get off them generally.
Okay.
Props tend to be really good for video.
I had a theory with props. I'll just throw this in here quick. I figured bi-blade low pitch, you might get better efficiency for long range. So I tried it on 5-inch and it somewhat worked, I think.
Bi-blades, you definitely get better efficiency, but it's the I've never had a bi-blade that was as smooth as a tri-blade.
Okay.
Because I'm not just looking at I'm looking at the black box and the kind of vibrations that it creates and what that's going to do to video, and it might not always come out, but sometimes it'll bring video issues will come out when you're only at 33% throttle and bright light going downhill or something.
Okay, that's interesting.
But anyway, yeah, with bi-blades, I just haven't found any that are as good as a tri-blade for as far as video goes. Good GoPro footage.
Wow. Okay, but efficiency-wise, you're saying they are more efficient. If that's
I think that's just a fact. I'm fairly sure that they are.
That's what I thought, but I never confirmed.
You're not creating as much drag, but you're still creating
adequate lift,
a comparable amount of thrust. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So much as 7.5-inch props for my 7.5-inch builds now.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, this radio. I'll see if I can reach it without breaking my chair.
Well, that's interesting. We have 2 separate chats now. So there's
What?
Ask FalconRad a question, or there's the live chat, which seems to be weird. I've never done this before. That's kind of strange.
Oh god, I clicked on it. I don't know how to unclick it. There we go.
Yeah, that's how you unclick it. I'm gonna end that. That seems weird.
I mean, it makes sense. It works kind of cool if you're
a
watching
separate
it.
chat so that I can actually read the chat. Maybe I'll redo it.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
kind
I'll
of
redo
slick.
it.
Do it up, man.
All right.
It's
All
a
right.
cool feature. You got to work the features, my friend. Ooh, Marcel, what flavor of nudes are you drinking?
This one is a variety pack. So this one's the new special one that they came out with, the Blue Crush. It's actually pretty nice. I like blueberry, but I'm also frozen right now, so that's pretty cool.
You're not frozen
Well, I'm not
at all,
frozen.
dude.
My YouTube's frozen. Never mind.
You're lying. You're lying to me.
Am I lagging?
No, you're lying to me. You're not frozen.
Oh, okay. I was lagging in my YouTube when I was watching, when I was putting in the chat, because I have to do all that stuff in the chat. Anyway, going back to the cool things, analog camera was actually the last thing, or actually no, frame design. You wanted to talk about frame design, didn't you? Or no?
We were gonna. We were still in the middle of
unboxing,
showing people stuff.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Although this isn't anything.
Marcel got a little lost. It's okay. We need to see this. I'm excited.
It's the Radio Master TX16, but I'm kind of excited to fly with this again, or fly with this. So I'm using full-size gimbals again. So I've just been using the X-Lite, and I can remember when I started using the X-Lite that I felt like I really sucked at flying when I changed over because the gimbals are shorter. And
I've flown it, and it feels fucky.
It feels more twitchy and whatever. And anyway, so I'm looking forward to using the full-size gimbals.
And that one has the Hall effect gimbals?
Yeah, it has Hall gimbals. Yeah. Marcel, did you have you had some extra stick ends, right?
Yeah. Are you more into the mushroom or into what's your thumb?
Probably more of a mushroom one because I'm a thumber.
You're a thumber? I've got the mushroom ones that you can have because I use the ones that are hybrid. So I use a little bit more of a finger and thumb to hold my thumb in place.
My son knows what the ladies like.
Well, I've had a problem where I feel like I lose my position of my thumbs.
Dude, I do the same.
On other ones, so my thumbs will either slip up or slip down. No matter how spiky they are, sometimes in some positions, I'm especially with 5-inch and shit, maneuverability and stuff. That's when I lose it. When 7-inch, when I'm doing long range, it's not a big deal, really.
It's nice to have an anchor on your finger being your whole hand on the transmitter. So even with your throttle, when you are flying even long range or freestyle or anything, you've got an anchor there to kind of judge yourself. It's like a percentage slider in your brain, your finger. And I find that helps big time with even flying wings because you're at a single throttle for so long.
It's so true.
And it helps to know where your finger position is from muscle memory.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure.
Let's see here. I'll quickly finish going through my interesting stuff. I know the rest of it just a whole crap load of different motors. And then this is what I'm interested in using. This super expensive, ridiculous.
What in the world do we have here?
It's an 8S 8-in-1. So
8S.
Don't
what the
fuck?
Don't 8-in-1
wrong. Because you'll burn out your 8-in-1.
What kind of Canadian pesos did that run?
All of them.
I think it lists for it's $269. I think it sells for American.
That's over 300 Canadian pesos, right? For our audience.
I got it for a discount from T-Motor because they gave me a discount to get it.
They're pretty cool.
And then a whole bunch of different motors for all my new frame stuff that I'm working on, new builds.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah. And that goes into the frame question. So yeah. The last question I had for you, bro, is because I'm very interested. I don't know. I've watched all your videos and shit. I try to figure out and write it down. But what's your favorite analog camera?
Ooh, good question.
I don't actually go through trying a bunch of cameras. So I was just from way back when I was stuck on using the was it the Micro Eagle V2? Because it was
I have that one on my wing actually. Dude, I've got that literally.
Good sensor for sure.
That was my preference, and then they stopped making it, and then I think
classic, yeah.
That's recognizable with all the hot glue on it.
So you would say you're more of a run cam than a Cadex or any other brands? You like
only just because I haven't tried a whole bunch.
Right.
If I were to try another, I'd try the Red-Tail too.
Still, $50 each Canadian or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I find that I like something, then I just tend to keep getting that rather than just randomly trying other stuff and hoping it's good.
That's how I got with the Red-Tail series. I found the Red-Tails are really good for pretty well any condition. They got good highlight, low light. That's kind of my go-to personally.
I almost tried the Red-Tail, but then they came out with the V3.
Oh,
the Run Cam Micro Eagle. So
I didn't realize they came out with a Micro Eagle V3. Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I think that's the newer one. Yeah.
My last few cameras have been now.
That's like I say, the Micro Eagle on my wing is one of my favorite cameras, other than when you look at the sun and look at anything else for that little bit of time.
And it just works. It works nicely too. There's nothing weird about it. Like I once tried to get, because Joshua Bardwell, stuck his name on it. So I tried the Phoenix V2.
Mm-hmm.
And if you use Joshua Bardwell's settings, it's a pretty nice looking camera.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's unflyable almost.
Yeah.
Like maybe it was some weird setting. I was playing with the settings maybe too much, but I don't think it was that. I didn't put everything to a terrible setting and complain about it. Like it was, but anyway, something on it caused it to have like tracers or like streaking image that I tried orbiting a tree with a bunch of small branches, and it was just like it looked like just a blobby mess.
Weird.
Like even for analog, it was a blobby mess.
I found with the Micro Eagle, I did have to jack the saturation on it because it does give a very flat profile, but I think that's partially to do with the really wide dynamic range it has.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, it's been a good camera.
But yeah, I've always been into the Cadex cameras, only because I've watched a bunch of videos and my eyes, the way they adapt to the quality of the image that it sees out of the box. A lot of times I've just found that Cadex has a really good quality from what they produce, and you can always adjust them on the lens and the OSD and all the functionality and stuff and white balance stuff in the camera for a lot of those better ones. But I can't stand the oversaturation sometimes too. And some of the cameras, you look at them, you're just like, I can't look at it, man. I can't look at it. I got a couple of videos just from my Mobile 6. And the quality of the cameras that I choose for them, because I changed it out, is like night and day. Like looks really good. People are like, "What is that camera you're using?" And actually, that's not even a Cadex. It's a Runcam Nano 2. And the quality from that compared to a Nano 3 or a Nano 1, you're just like, why isn't this a better thing? But the lens is so much bigger for it. It's fucking awesome. It's one of my favorite lenses for a micro. But yeah, it's all about the sensor. It's all about the lens. It's all about all that shit, right? And
I will say the Ratel 2 uses the same lens as the DJI, like the original DJI FPV camera, and it has a very, very wide field of view, which I like. And that is neat because it is a small lens still, which keeps it from getting scratched up as bad as others, and it has a great field of view and looks nice.
Yeah, true. That's true. Yeah, you see it in the comparison videos too. Just awesome.
Yeah, it's a great camera. I swear by it.
It's getting close to 9 here, so I'm gonna be having to get going soon.
No worries. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us. What do you got, Jank?
I've got a history lesson, boys.
Uh-oh.
Those of you who have been in FPV for very long, do you know what I'm holding?
Your mom. That's just a TVL camera.
That's TBS. It's a TBS Chip 2. Come on now, the old OG board cam using the security camera.
Really?
Camera.
Yeah, when you like strap the and you strap the camera like to the plate.
That's OG.
I've got one of those in my box here somewhere.
I think I have one of those as well. Yeah.
Everybody who's been around for a while has one of these.
You want me to go grab mine? Do we all need to grab ours?
We do. This is like the Unity ring of OG mofos.
I think I know exactly where mine is, to be honest. I just want to grab it for fun.
We need to grab these. We make rings out of them.
Let's see if mine is up here.
I just wanted to end it on this at least. This is something I figured all of us would have in common, possibly. It's something that I actually got this from a buddy of mine. He gave it to me with a bunch of stuff. And I have flown with it too, and it has a much smaller field of view than modern cameras.
Another stream.
Okay, we'll make Marcel. You can 3D print us little ring mounts for them that they can screw to because they have screw holes.
No, it's gonna have to last for another stream.
So what you can do, once you find it, you can 3D print a little thing that goes into those, and you can make a base with a ring on it. Oh, he's got it, Marcel. You need to find yours now.
I don't know where mine is. I think
and the backside
there somewhere.
With that capacitor with the oh man.
I don't know where mine is.
Old school. Kicking it old school, boys.
It's gonna take too long to find that. It's either in that corner or that corner over there, and I just don't have the time or energy to care.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll get up to it eventually.
Too many boxes of FPV parts, dude. I'm literally gonna have I want to have like a Vancouver swap meet where everybody brings out their old drones or old parts and just like mismatches and sells and gives and trades and shit. I think it'd be really cool, man. Y'all just fly and shit. Hey, yo,
I've stopped keeping my leftover motors in my plastic case like I just had out there that I use most for motors because it's full of motors. So now I'm using boxes to hold the motors.
Yeah.
You got that many motors?
I started buying these stupid tray things here in the corner. Those like parts trays that you get for the wall or for your desk, and just filling them with stuff now.
I've got a box of Zing motors.
Sponsored by Zing or something?
No, this is MacTac. The guy, actually, funny enough, the guy who owns Camera Butter gave me all of these.
Oh wow!
Because he's a very nice character, and I needed all I need for builds is motors right now, basically. And I've got Zing motors the same on my freestyle basher build, and he's just like, well, I got a bunch of those because he makes his own motors now. So
Conrad,
he's like, here, have these. Yeah, you've flown with Paul, actually. Yeah. He's so cool. He gave me all of those. He's been nothing but amazing to me. My Camera Butter drone is actually his prototype frame.
Oh yeah, he's a really nice guy.
Oh, he's the shit, man. I can't say enough good things about that guy.
I don't know if you want to stick around for this last video I want to show. I'm not going to stay on too much longer after this. Maybe another hour.
Yeah, I might head out soon too. But,
if you
we'll
want to
see.
check this out, Conrad, and I don't know, Jank, if you want to check this out too. This is the new video from who's it? What's it? You know, that guy with the hair or lack of. He did a review video.
Hardwell?
We're just gonna play it on my stream because I don't give a fuck.
Slide it in there. Okay. Phew. This is mine.
I guessed right. Do I get a prize?
All
It's
the
mine
prizes.
in the sense that I use it as my
Think
daily
you can
driver
fly one
radio
of those
every day,
wings from
and
Canada to
it's
me in
mine
Wisconsin?
in the sense that
Yeah, sure. Let's try it.
like this.
If I tried really hard and had a lot of money.
It will give me a little bit of money every time you buy one.
He talking about money
That
too.
is why I was so surprised at how
I might get this
much
only because I
liked
want to get
this
a new radio.
The new radio from Radio Master, the Radio Master Boxer, that we're going to be looking at today. And as
My
I review
reason
the
is
radio
because I can
today,
give my radio to
I'm
a
going to be
newbie,
doing just
which
a
I want
little
to get
bit of
into
soul
the hobby
searching
at
about
14
whether
grand.
you want this.
And
That's
like my
Be my
radio's
daily
kind of
driver.
beat and missing
Joshua
some
Bardwell,
switches,
You're
and
going to learn something today.
so
The
I think
Radio
it'd be
Master
good.
My
TX16S
favorite radio in the world.
represent the two main form factors that RC controllers
Looks
for
really
FPV have settled
The
on.
OG. This is the very first T16 and I upgraded to Hall gimbals.
Traditional RC controller form factor, whereas the Radio Master Zorro looks
It's
more
definitely like a
video
Mambo leg
game-
for sure.
game controller, and that's fine. But what if there was something for people who wanted a
What
smaller, more
is
compact,
better?
more ergonomic controller without going all the way down to the ultra small?
Yep, Rotor Labs is awesome,
And that
Dan
is
Zella.
where
They're
the
good friends
Radio
with me
Master
and at least
Boxer comes
a
in.
couple of guys
Oh,
there.
Sorry.
Yep.
Rotor Labs.
Yeah,
Make sure
Rotor
to
Labs
look similar,
FPV.
don't
Yeah, they got a great shop.
My
They
bad. You
sell
see
a
how
lot of
Really?
stuff that I buy.
Box
SN's been
16S
kind of
side by
lacking
side,
lately.
it doesn't
Uh-oh.
He in-
look first
He
like
intentionally mistakes
Everything
it
broke.
size. The
for
box
being the
is
Mambo
a little
leg.
bit smaller, and
So he obviously
What
copied
happened?
it.
really that much.
What
thinner.
happened?
Everything's lagging.
The difference between these radios
What happened?
comes in.
Uh-oh.
What do you
What
mean? What
happened?
happened? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Everything lagged. Everything lagged. Everything
You're
lagged.
lagged. It's just
Nothing's lagging on my side. I guess just jank lag.
Yeah, he's just crazy. He's frozen now.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone got an affiliate
am I
link?
still here?
I need a new stack. Yeah,
That's
you're still
because
here.
He's in Duncan, and they still
My
use
internet
they
tripped
use
dicks for a
their internet is run. Their internet is run off of like they put some
Caribou.
they connect extension
Oh,
cords.
you know about Duncan? Oh man, you actually know Duncan. Yeah. Pretty much. I'm in the good part of Duncan though. I'm up near the hospital, so I'm in the nice part of town, I suppose.
All right. Well,
Hold them in your
we're gonna
hand.
check this crazy ass video. Well, that's how small it is in comparison. It's nuts.
Than the
Junkies are stealing my fiber
Yeah,
optics.
smaller.
TX16S driver. I don't know if I've just gotten lucky, and this radio just happens to be the perfect size and shape for
Yeah,
my
see, that's what I
hands, but
like. It's
When I
not so
first took it out
bulky.
of the box and held it, I was really
that.
just
Look at
kinda
that.
blown away.
Good
by
job.
how
Why does
And
it
look
have a
at the strap on
BDSM
the
strap on the back?
my
Look at the
hands.
strap.
My fingers wrap around this grip here
the fuck's
really
the strap?
naturally. There's
It's like a
mesh
kinky ass, like fucking. I don't even know, man.
Okay,
Can
and
I say it on
every-
YouTube?
grip here.
It'd be cool to hang it or something.
I'm not sure if I want to watch this video because I just bought a controller.
I know, right?
Never
You're already
fucking-
heartbroken. You're already heartbroken. You haven't unwrapped it yet.
Come on,
though.
I
It's
waited
okay.
so long, and now I.
It's only the
FPV
strap.
in a
Don't worry.
nutshell.
The strap's the only weird part about it. The rest of it looks good. It's just the strap's kind of
my
weird.
hand just perfectly, and then
Might be good. I don't know. I just think
to
it's weird.
rest really nicely at the corner here. So it just feels like I have got a really positive, secure grip on the radio, and I'm just kind of perfectly cradling
I
it.
think I like
whole
the
time
strap.
I'm using it. The TX16S
Your
also
kickstand
has
is
many of these
floppy.
same design features, but it really just feels like a
Ooh.
little bit on the Boxer. So, for example, this grip here has a little bit of an edge, a sharp edge here that doesn't exactly like dig into your palm, but you can feel that it's there, and it doesn't feel like it's sort of conforming to your hand
Right.
just perfectly.
Can't you just 3D
same
print that
as
again?
this little
You
edge
can.
Here. It's
Yeah,
there,
they're
but
removable.
it doesn't have quite the same shape where you just feel like you're really positively gripping
Look at
it.
same size too.
Same
It's
here.
5 after 9 now.
Okay.
Feel it on
I gotta
your
get going.
And as you're holding,
Fuck yeah. Well, thank you for having us and being here for us and hanging out.
It was a good time,
Awesome.
my man.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Take care,
Cheers.
man.
All right, have a good night.
Good night.
Peace out, my friend.
There was no question and answers anyway in the chat because that's a weird function nobody's
Oh,
really
I got
using
a private
yet.
chat.
And I've never even thought of how to use that shit, but that's pretty cool.
Oh, my private chat's from you at 7 o'clock, Marcel. I didn't even see it.
There we go. He is done and gone. If you guys want to join the panel, let me know. We'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah, jump in, but only if you're in the cool old camera club. Marcel, you gotta join the cool old camera club. Come on.
I don't know where mine is. I might have thrown mine out, to be honest.
You can't be in the cool camera club if you threw it out. You gotta go on TBS and buy another TBS Chip 2 camera.
I don't remember ever needing it. I remember the whole entire drone that I had that it came with. I took it all apart, and then I took all the pieces and put it in the drawer. I think I threw it all out afterwards because it was.
You better not.
Oh man, I had so much shit, dude. You have no idea.
It runs off a weird voltage too. Even
I had 3 or 4 older, like more not older than me, but older, like experienced pilots give me bins. Like
you never throw anything out. You be the hoarder. Unleash the hoarder that is inside of you.
But I have a small ass apartment, Jank, and you know this.
Well, use all the forbidden pockets and places.
All the pockets. Yeah, your mom's pockets. Anyone know a
beef
good minor
dip
finish
pocket.
paint? I need to resurface a mirror in a telescope. What the hell you want to do?
Anyone know any good mirror finish paint? What do you mean mirror finish paint for a telescope? If you're gonna refinish, that's some confusing question, my friend.
Everyone does that 608, but the problem is somebody always ends with the shit, and then the shit that never gets used ends up somewhere. You know.
I like old used janky shit. I fucking love it. I use it. I use it.
Getting it.
I build stupid planes.
Can't do anything with it. I mean, I could
use
build
all that
some
shit.
tricopters. We should build like a tricopter stream one day. Just like sit here and build a tricopter and see if
it'd be interesting.
Because I've got a bunch of ESCs that are just 3-in-1s.
I think you should build your new wing and get into wings because I think you're gonna really like wings once you get into wings and start flying
the motors
wings.
I have a surplus for. It's the fucking ESCs that have one pad that's blown.
I think you really like wings because wings.
Well, I've got a wing. And a wing,
I know.
And a wing, and
I'm
a wing.
saying you should build your wing and then fly your wing so you can get hooked on wings.
Well, I need somebody to help me maiden it because that's one of the biggest problems with wings. Is you need to be able to maiden it and know how to trim it.
You know what I did? You know what I did? You take iNav and there's a box you click.
Not doing iNav. Not doing iNav. Not right away. Not right away. We've already been down this road. Look at this stream. Look at the stream last year. I tried to build that AR Mini, and it took us 2-3 weeks to even get it to work.
I will say, all I did with my S800, my favorite wing, all I did was I took iNav, I flashed a new version, complete default settings, got everything set up and working, turned auto launch on, turned auto trim on, turned all of that on by default. And then I took it and I armed it and I took it in front of me and I went shaky, shaky. And it was like, and I chucked it.
I don't believe it.
I've got a video of it. You want to see a video?
Nothing's that easy.
It is. It's literally that easy. It's literally that easy. And I went through it and I went, woo! And then I grabbed my transmitter, put my goggles on. I'm like, oh, it's already flying.
You're one of the ones.
I've got video proof. I'll post a link on YouTube.
You were also proof when you were there when you seen the fucking servo smoke on that stream.
I did. I wasn't there actually. I was getting drunk, I think.
No, you were there.
I don't think I was.
Well, okay, I'm not fully there. Off-grid says bugs got in and molted a mirror. The surface is still flat enough that a perfect coat will probably fix it. Just seeing if anybody knew any good reflective chrome paint. No worries. Wow, that's a very specific topic and a weird channel to do that in, but yeah. No fucking idea.
Just posted a link on your YouTube
Yeah.
of me throwing it and it being on default settings with a saggy sack battery.
Yeah, this is a dope video. I remember this one.
It's just a short one. I fly it in the clouds.
It's a nice one, bro.
It's just DVR, and it's 16:9 that is converted to 4:3. So it looks janky.
Yeah, well, janky.
I have since put the 4:3 cam in there, the Eagle. I used to have the Run Cam Sparrow in there. This is auto launch. You take it, you throw it, and then it just does its thing. And it just cruises at like 100 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
I'm just giving her 100 kilometers an hour, and I'm not even touching controls, and it's just like, woo!
How come you're not touching controls? Why are you doing that? You're not your FAA required to be touching controls at all.
I'm in Canada. I'm in Canada, and I don't give a fuck.
You don't know nothing. Come on.
Well, here we go. We're going to kilometers away, and we're at what are we? Half a kilometer in the sky, 500 meters. We're getting in the clouds here. Not very far from home. I'm only like a kilometer away. This is my first test flights. But I am up at like 530 meters, which is probably not particularly legal, but who gives a fuck?
You have no
I can hear the airplanes. I can hear the airplanes if they're close enough. And if they hit a foam airplane, it's going to do less damage than a fucking Canadian goose. Are they going to restrict Canadian geese from flying?
Yes, they should.
There's been actual reports of Canadian geese actually causing a plane to crash. Never once a foam plane or a drone in the history of ever. Think about that. There's an entire fucking movie on Canadian geese taken down an airliner, but never once a drone. Think about that. This is something about you poor American people with your FAA regulations and stuff. Right? Canadian geese need RFID, right?
RFID. Oh man.
I don't know if RFID is the right term, but they need remote ID. There we go.
No, they don't.
They're more of a hazard than drones or wings. That's my rant for the day.
Seagulls do.
I hear I land. I drive a minivan, and it's the best. Seagulls are just fucking
the dicks of the
sky
sky.
Rats.
The skits of the die.
The skits of the die.
Yeah, reverse it. Yeah, it's awesome.
The skits of the die.
No, because they're always like in Pixar and shit. They're always like mine. Anyway, dicks
the
of
dicks of the sky. Shithawks.
Shithawks.
Fucking shithawks.
Shit, the fucking hawks. All right, well, everybody that stuck around, we're going to play a couple of fucking community videos because that's what this is. Community edits and cool shit. We got a couple
me your
awesome
videos.
Motherfuckers from around the world that we came across, and we're going to have on my channel here next week, maybe after the new year even. Not too sure. We haven't come up with a time. But let me go back to, where is it saved over here? Watch later. Open up this one. And it's this motherfucker over here. It's this guy. Yeah, that guy here. So this is his channel, Schmink. Words are amazing. If you haven't checked him out, he's got an amazing fucking channel. It's pretty dope. And he's been flying. I actually found him out through a music video, through that Frozen video that I did. So the music has a official music video which has a drone pilot flying as a camera to record some of the official video for that song that I used in my drone footage. I know it's kind of a what the fuck am I losing my mind right now? How many drones are involved? All of them. Anyway, this guy flew a drone for the music video, and I made a video with a drone. It's pretty fucked up. My brains are already fried.
You made a video with the drone, Marcel? Are you kidding me?
Right.
What? You did it?
No, he did.
You
but I
did
didn't.
the thing?
But this is the drone pilot's footage from that guy.
This is a wing or a quad? This is a wing.
This is a wing.
This is a Grand Canyon.
This is a volcano.
A fucking volcano. That's dangerous.
In Hawaii.
That also sounds dangerous.
Anybody wants to come into the chat, you're welcome to. Feel free, jump in the chat, hang out with us. Feel free. The link is in the chat. You guys are always welcome. 608, Brown and Baked Beans. Jank FPV, off grid. Oh, wait.
Jank FPV is
already here. Right, 9. And we got Headfuck, and we've got Danzilla, Drone Poison. And we've got this guy named Marcel. Oh, wait, Max Air. And hanging with JD and all the homies that are sitting around hanging out, watching this cool edits with us. You're always welcome here. Come on in, watch some cool footage, talk some craziness. We're always here to support what you're up to and share your videos too. So put those in the chat if you like. That's why you're all moderators.
I'll be right back in 5 seconds.
Oh,
Well, more like 20 seconds, but I'll be right back.
Oh, he's got a poo.
Aloha ia noa oho poe ka wahinia mi lewa lewa I ke kai.
Hell yeah, he is. Denzel, you know what? You know what?
I hona puna I ka honea ke
Hell yeah, he is.
ke ala o ka ina no ka ua aloha.
Epic. Super cool footage. Super cool footage. I'm not sure if this is GoPro footage. I would have to look at the video itself first. 8-bit, you're still here. Cool. What's up, bro? Awesome. Beta testing is always fun. Fuck yeah, that was really cool footage, man. There's this guy's got a lot of crazy footage. He's been around a bit, and we'll definitely share him out a little bit more. He's going to be on the channel maybe in a week or two and stuff. So definitely check a look out on this guy. Got amazing quality, cool stuff going on here. Let's give him a shout out. Share the channel out. Hell yeah. Welcome back, Lambo. Oh yeah. Nighttime rips are awesome. Get some. It almost looked like it was black and white footage at first, but then it realized it's just nighttime. That's just the way it's set up. Super cool. Super fucking cool.
Alright.
Fuck yeah, man. That's cool. Fucking foot.
Enough beers to make me feel bloated, and ain't enough chips to make me feel like I need to die.
Oh, don't die on us. We need you for at least 20 more minutes. Just kidding.
I'll give you 10 or 15. Then I'm heading to the laying down with the wife and our kitty cat part of the night.
See.
Because
I meant just not dying. But yeah.
Oh, no. I'm going to head out in about 15 or so, and I'm going to lie on my heart unit, and I gotta go get some kitty cat and wifey snuggles.
I'm about to fucking go into round 2 and fucking I have some food coming in like 20 minutes and shit. And I got some fucking Star Wars Old Republic to play after this on my Twitch channel.
KOTOR.
So if you guys are on my Twitch, I will be going back live on Twitch to play some gaming and stuff. And if you show up on my Twitch channel, play along with you. But I'll be probably playing Star Wars Old Republic. Yeah. But if people show up, I will change different games. Lambo's coming in for our last little.
Oh, we got Place It Here too.
Place It
He
Here.
said he's been listening a while. Dave 17 and drove 17 hours a day.
Oh,
Lambo drives. You cruising in the whip.
Everybody's driving today. What's up with that? What are you guys doing?
Yeah. Did you say Kenny's here now too?
Oh shit! Yeah, he just showed up. Yeah, just showed up.
Okay, that's a good. It's a little slippery.
And Mr. Fly
Show me
Sky. What's up?
Show me some Subi driving, man.
I
drive a fucking Honda Odyssey, so I can't say shit.
I had to buy Kenny at Place It Here lunch the other day. Yesterday, in fact. Yesterday. Because he didn't even bring his wallet to lunch.
Oh, he pulled one of those again.
That's how you get free lunch, dude. That's being smart.
Live stream, so I'm calling him out right now.
That's called being smart. I get called out for free lunch.
Dude. You did that to Bill, too.
Kenny, fist bump, my man. Fist bump. You know what's up. You're a smart man.
I told him I'd buy him lunch anyway, so it's all good. He's off the hook.
Did he say his wallet's in his other drone?
Kinda. He had to call his daughter at the hotel and make sure it was there. And it was a huge drawn out thing. Wait, hands
I forgot my wallet. Wink. He even says wink wink at the end. It's total sus.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
I'll lift it in my other
lunch,
pants.
Lunch too.
My Thursday pants.
Wow.
Ooh, there's the popo.
Where?
In your rearview mirror.
No.
No, he's in the other lane. You literally drove past popo, but they were in the oncoming lane.
No, those are going the other way. You're crazy.
That's what I said. They're in the oncoming lane. There's popo.
You're a popo. He's fucking with you.
Yeah.
There was.
Marcel, what kind of food you got coming?
I have some Church's chicken, bud. Fucking beautiful sandwich and some fucking drumsticks and thighs. Good price tonight.
Yeah, you know. Good
stuff.
You know what? Today I had a fucking huge Christmas party meal. I'm still hungry, man. I can't do it, man.
You gluttonous bastard.
The older I get, the fucking fatter I'm gonna get. We're gonna be big soon.
I feel that.
Place It Here says, nah, it was great to meet you, Lambo. And 608 says, damn, now I'm hungry. I'm always hungry.
If you're hungry, go meet up with Lambo.
I'm going to pick up.
He got you.
I'm going to pick up some Domino's right now. So.
Oh, Domino's?
Oh, is that for me?
Yeah.
Domino's always give me the gluten allergy. I fucking can't stand how much fucking whatever it is.
Domino's makes me shit like an angry wildebeest.
Oh,
this is the only Domino's that is actually really good. It's at the U of M campus. They make so much pizza every single day. I think they've run out of gluten, so they can't put it all up. They make
other
so
ones
many
here.
Yeah, it must be just the amount of wheat they put in or something.
Oh,
I hate those Domino's here. It sucks.
I can already feel my butthole just hearing the word Domino's. Oh.
The stretcher.
It's just clenching up. It's just clenching like a. Your sphincter
is
burning.
That's it. It's the burning.
Fuck you guys! Even Ken says he left at 4:30 a.m. this morning in a blizzard. He's in Nashville overnight for 3 days.
Hey, we're not supposed to get snow until the weekend, and At least I don't have to drive very far to do anything.
Oh, my dinner got delayed by like another hour because of delay outside. I should look outside. Maybe it's snowing right now.
Maybe there's a shootout out front of your house, Marcel.
Oh, that's definitely a possibility. I shouldn't
Like,
stop the
I'm not
drivers.
even joking.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It's Vancouver.
No, I'm not that hardcore. Oh, Lambo dropped. Oh, he's back. Oh, device connected. Yeah, connected. There, he's back. Yeah.
I'm trying to reverse camera here.
Oh, okay.
Wrong
Joe
button.
Fonteo, what's up, bro? Welcome into the channel, man. Mr. Fly Sky, I think I said.
We are the dash cam.
Mr. Sky Fly. Fuck, I see Fly Sky, but that's a better name than Fly Sky.
Hold up. Whenever you see a dash cam, something crazy is gonna happen. This is some Russian dash cam shit right here. What's gonna happen, boys? We never know. There's a red light. Oh, he did. Uh-oh. Did something
He's trying to
happen?
figure out the whole like full screen turnaround camera thing. Anyway, this is a cool video. Check this fucking shit out, guys. This is some from that same dude that I posted a link for that we're gonna have on the channel, and this is some of his footage.
Do a Bernie. He's the
Look at
same
this
red
shot.
light.
This is like literally like something from GTA. Like, look at how quality this is. Looks super cool.
I dig.
This is video game shit right here. This is super cool.
Whoops.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Plays it here says, I see Joe. Joel! What's up? Fuck yeah. So that was a really cool fucking shot, man. Yeah, he does a lot of cool like burst shots like that, man. It's really dope. And there's Domino's. He made it to his area.
Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to head her out here though, boys.
Yeah, I just wanted to play that last video and call her a night, and thank you all for hanging out and fucking supporting the channel. It's been a fun
Fist bump,
2.5 hours. Powerhouse. Be safe, be kind, everybody. Enjoy yourselves, and be safe this fucking holiday season, man.
Take it easy, my friends.
Like, yeah, be real. Cheers.
Yeah.
Guys.